Contactees are those people who claim to have had positive encounters with extraterrestrial beings. This is in contrast with the horror of the alien abduction phenomenon. Positive contact is primarily a thing of the past. It is heavily associated with the UFO flaps of the 1950s, but some came later, such as the Raelians. Experiencers is another term that people use to describe these kinds of encounters. Encounters were often seen in a spiritual light. Aliens were seen as benevolent and enlightened space brothers. Encounters with these kinds of aliens often included warnings about the dangers of nuclear war and damage to the environment. Warnings about mankind's destructive nature continued into the terrifying abductions of later years. The Nordics were frequently described. They were tall, blonde, pale skinned, blue eyed beings reminiscent of Tolkien's elves. UFO cults formed. They had wild beliefs about massive intergalactic wars and powerful alien beings sent to Earth to lead mankind into a new golden age, or to at least save us from ourselves. A dissatisfaction with the current way of things seemed to be a theme here. An outside force with a strange and epic destiny is fated to come in and fix things. UFO cults tend to be seen as silly, but cults are abusive. They take people's money, they isolate them from their loved ones, and of course, the leader usually sleeps with all the women. One UFO cult, Heaven's Gate, would become infamous later on. Several similar mythologies were created over the years. The benevolent aliens tend to be Nordic in appearance and dress in clothes that wouldn't be out of place in a episode of the original Star Trek series. And that's the thing for me. This all seems too fantastical. I have to wonder if these weren't a bunch of budding sci-fi writers who were just making things up, maybe even subconsciously if you want to be generous. Personally, I think it's all BS, but what do you think?